guys. So today's vlog is going to be less of a vlog and just a little chat with you guys because I want to tell you guys my thoughts that are swirling around in my head right now. By the way, ignore the laundry. It's clean, it's drying, it's fine. But I want to tell you guys that I got an update on the shipping and Trikafta should be arriving tomorrow. I've been checking the shipping because I need to know. I'm like, okay, do I take my Orkambi tomorrow? Do I not take it tomorrow? And I think I'm gonna not take it because it's supposed to be here tomorrow. It says arriving by tomorrow night, but I'm not sure because my doctor said just take Orkambi one day, take Trikafta the next. So I'm not sure if I can like take Orkambi in the morning and take Trikafta at night. So I'm just gonna not take it tomorrow morning. So that's why I've been checking it, and I was like, wow, it's actually like about to happen. Like, it's really weird. You would think it would just be like pure joy, and most of it is. It's like, I can't wait to try this. I've seen, like I said before when I was talking about getting approved, I've seen other CFers taking this. I've seen the great things that it's done for them. I have a friend who's taken it and it's helped him quite a bit. I've watched Mary on the Fry Life taking it, and it's done amazing things for her. And so I'm like so excited, but there's a part of me that can't just be pure joy because it's also scary. And I wouldn't say scary as in the terms of like when I started Orkambi. I remember I started that 4.5, 5 years ago. It was October of 2015. And I think it was like October 5th, 2015, I think it was around there, like 5th or 7th. I remember it vividly. Now that my lungs have had their interjection. But, yeah. By the way, side note, this butterscotch thing from Starbucks is really good. But anyway, so I remember that night before, I was just terrified because I'd never been on a gene modifier. I didn't have what I have now, looking back, that wow, Orkambi took my lung function from 60 to 82 and then stabilized me in the mid 70s until just this year I've dropped back into the 60s. And I think Orkambi's helped me a lot with my weight gain. I used to be stuck in the 70s, I'm back up into the 90s. And it gave me this new lease on life. And so I have that. Going into Trikafta, I have that in my mind of, wow, Orkambi's done these things. It's not the same. It's not, I've never been on a gene modifier. I remember before I started Orkambi, I'd heard all this stuff about the purge, and I'm a little bit scared if I'm gonna have a purge on a Trikafta, but I'll get to that in a minute. And I just heard all these bad side effects from it. I had a friend who'd taken it and had to get off of it because it was like giving her migraines and she literally couldn't handle it. And so I just remember going into Orkambi being terrified, just absolutely terrified. Like, I remember when I took my first dose, after I took it, I literally just like, I FaceTimed with my friend for a good hour, and then I just like went to bed because I just was terrified of this. And I do remember I had quite the 2 weeks with that. I had migraines for 2 weeks, I had shortness of breath for 2 weeks, I had, you know, all this stuff. And so as I was going into Orkambi, I had this, well, this is terrible, what's this doing? And then, so it's not the same because now going into Trikafta, I have, well, yes, it was terrible, but I have that but. And so it's like not scared as much of what is Trikafta gonna do to me as it is leaving something that's comfortable and familiar, and that's, I've been taking these 2 pink pills or 4 pink pills, you know, 2 pink pills twice a day, every day for this long. It's just part of my routine, and it's not gonna be anymore. And so that is what makes me nervous. It's leaving something that I know has done good things for me and leaving it behind in the hope that Trikafta is gonna do better things for me. So that is where my trepidation comes from. It's like, that is the scary part. It's not the side effects. Now I will say, I did say that I'm a little bit scared I'm gonna have a purge, and I'll talk about that. The purge, if you will, with Orkambi, that's what our CFers call it anyway. is basically all this old, because it's a gene modifier, it's making your genes a little bit more normal. It's all the old mucus and stuff, and I know that's really gross, that was trapped down there, coming out and seeing daylight for the first time in who knows how long. And I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit of that with Trikafta, just because, and I'm mentally preparing myself for that, because Orkambi is a double compound and Trikafta, Tri, is a triple compound, so there's a element in there that I've never taken before. So I feel like that's why it does more, but I feel like I'm gonna have a bit of a purge, but hopefully not as bad as Orkambi. I'm not really super scared about that. I mean, it can't, knock on wood, be any worse than going through 2 bouts of pneumonia. So I'm not super worried about that. I'm more just kind of interested to see how that's gonna play out. But yeah, it is weird. It is a really weird thought when you sit here and everything is normal and nothing is different, and you know that tomorrow could literally be a life-changing day. It's not gonna be like, I take a pill of Trikafta, boom, my lung function shoots up and I'm running everywhere. It's gonna take time, but tomorrow is the first step, and hopefully that good process of change. And so I am so excited, but so nervous and kind of, I don't know what the word is for it. I'm very thankful. I think also this kind of puts things into perspective, because I've been on Orkambi so long that I forget that it really was a miracle for me. It really was. Like, back in 2014, I was told, okay, in 2 years you're gonna need a lung transplant, and I really think Orkambi had a lot to do with stopping that decline and getting me back up to where I'm at, and I forget that. It's so normal. I forget that that drug probably saved my life. But now that I'm going on to Trikafta, I think, wow, these drugs, these things that Vertex are coming out with literally are changing our lives. Like, literally saving lives. And it does make me sad for the 5% of the CF population, I think it's like 10%, something around 10, 15, somewhere around that percentage of the CF population that does not have a gene modifying drug yet. So hopefully in the next coming years, Vertex will have something for everybody. But it does put things into perspective. It's not the same as, oh, I got my monthly shipment of Orkambi, okay. It's, oh, I'm getting a shipment of Trikafta, this drug could change my life. So it's you forget because it gets so normal, but I like that reminder. So this is kind of a ramble, but I don't know how to adequately put into words everything that I'm feeling, because it's just not possible. But I would sum it up by saying I'm thankful, I'm excited, I'm nervous, and every other emotion that you could probably stick in there, I am. I can't believe it. February, what's today, the 19th? So February 20th, 2020 could be it will be ready, whether it's a good way or a bad way, it will be a start of a new chapter in my life. And I'm excited to bring you guys along with it. So here's to the end of the old. I guess my camera thought I was talking too long because it shut me off. But anyway, I was gonna say here's to the end of the old and the beginning of the new. And I have a quote that I really like that kind of applies to tomorrow. Watch me say all this and then it gets delayed, it doesn't come tomorrow. That would be my luck. But the one I really like is this. And I know you can't see it very well, so I'll just read it. It says, "Today I close the door to the past, open the door to the future, take a deep breath, step on through, and start a new chapter in my life." And that's how it's gonna be. So I'm excited to bring you guys along with me tomorrow. And we will see what the future holds as we step into the unknown. I feel like I should start belting that Frozen song, Into the Unknown. But so that's all I've got for today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.